Hello everyone, my name is Jay, and today I have something very, very cool. Yes, that's right. The Nerf Elite Rapidstrike CS-18. And I'm going to be reviewing it today for you guys. So, get excited, because I am. I have been looking for this thing for a while now, and I've been trying at a Walmart near my work, and they put the label out, and the boxes weren't up, so I went to a different Walmart, a bigger Walmart, a better Walmart, and they had it on the shelves along with the Centurion. But I'm gonna stave off on the Centurion for now. But I'm gonna open this up right now, and I'm very, very excited for this. I've seen a bunch of reviews on it already, so I know some stuff to look for. But this is what it looks like in the box, and it already looks really, really awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and just rip it right out of here because I don't really care about the packaging. And it looks really well put together. I'm going to say that right off the bat. This looks pretty hefty. Wow. It already has a fantastic feel to it. I know that the stock is collapsible, but I'll go over that in a minute. The feel of it, just right out of the box, is very, very nice. The trigger does not pull on its own. And from like this part down, it actually looks exactly like a Strife. Like, so the handle, and then this part, it looks pretty much like a Strife. But the rest of it is really fantastic looking, and I just love this whole setup already. I'm going to take out this clear clip next. It's really an interesting move by Nerf that they did this. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It looks pretty cool. I don't dislike the look of it. I think it goes pretty well with the style, but I'm not really sure if I like having my enemies being able to see if I have any gas in the tank, you know? So, there's that. And it comes with 18 darts, I'm assuming, enough to fill the clip. Instructions, and, I mean, you should know basically how to use a Nerf gun. No one ever uses the instructions anyways. So, let's get these Nerf darts out of here. Save that for a few minutes. Toss that aside. So this is the Nerf Elite Rapidstrike CS-18. I'm going to go back to front and just go over everything that I can see. So first off, the thing that I really like is even in the collapse forward position, the stock isn't like the long shot against the handle. Because with the long shot, you couldn't even shoulder it with the stock forward all the way because it was just uncomfortable on your hand. So I really like that. I know that it only has one position, which is fully extended. And when it's fully extended, I can actually look down the sights very easily. Not that I'll be really using a sight. It's a Nerf blaster. Not the most accurate. But it's nice to be able to see down the sights. This cheek rest is fantastic. It looks really nice, and it does not collapse in any other position except forward and completely backwards, or back. Yeah, you know. So moving forward, you have two attachment points for a sling right here, and another attachment point right here, which is really nice. You have the rev trigger and the trigger to fire, and you have the clip release button, which is right here, which can be activated by your thumb or by your middle finger on your firing hand. Moving up a little bit, you can see that this is actually a see-through jam door, which is new, and I really like that because for the most part what I've been doing actually with my long shots is actually drumming down all the ridges on the underside so that it can slide backwards when in use, so that I can see what's going on in there, because it's nice to see when you have run out of darts so you don't dry fire. When, you know, dry firing really isn't an issue with flywheel blasters, but it's still nice to be able to see if you've got a dart in the chamber. So that's really nice. Up here you have a tack rail and a handle. It looks kind of like the Stampede with these tack rails. You've got one on either side here. You've got one on the top, another one on the top here, and one on the bottom here, so you can put like a foregrip, which is really cool. You have a collapsible sight, so you can put that down or put it up, and another sling attachment point right here. You can also, if you really wanted to, put another barrel on this. You can actually, there are ridges right here, so you can lock on a recon, a retaliator barrel, or a long strike barrel, but any of that stuff will just decrease range. This right here is kind of a hand rest, and going over this is the battery pack, which is really, really interesting of Nerf to do that. With the Stampede, it was back here, and it just felt really heavy. So I'm gonna be putting batteries in this and seeing how it feels with the batteries in there. And it takes 4 C batteries, which is also interesting because the Stampede took 6 D batteries, which is ridiculous compared to this. So I'm really excited for this. And I also noticed that this is kind of a darker orange. It's not really that bright orangey, or it's not even the white. I mean, the Elite line is the white stripe, but it's, you know, it's not white. The logos are all there, and it just has a fantastic feel to it. It's a very solid blaster when you shoulder it. It's just very, very solid, and it just looks really awesome. I just feel like a total badass. So, I mean, that's really cool. There are 3 screws that keep the battery tray in, and I'm going to unscrew them right now. So to kind of give you an idea, this is what's left of the Stampede's battery tray. This is the Rapidstrike's battery tray, and it could easily fit inside the Stampede's battery tray. This is all cut up because we minimized my roommate Stampede, but this is so small in comparison, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just place some C batteries in there. I'm definitely going to be replacing this with a battery tray, though. I'll have to figure out one that will fit well, but I'm definitely going to be upping the voltage just because I can. I want to see how far I can push this, and I want to see how much potential it really has. I've seen some fantastic paint jobs already from like Coop, and I'm very, very impressed. So I'm going to go ahead and screw this all back together and show you what it looks like firing. So for those of you who are wondering, these are A-code darts. They're pretty squishy, and they're not the most stiff as far as the foam goes. And I'm not really sure if I like the clear plastic because I don't like my opponents being able to see how much I have, but I do like it for the fact that you can clearly see if any of your darts are going to jam up. Because what happens with the 18 round clips, is that the dart heads will rub up against the front of the clip here and create enough friction that it doesn't want to advance upward. So I'm going to try this out, and I noticed something as I was watching other reviews of this, and I'm going to see if this happens with me as well. If you listen closely, check this out. See how much more the flywheels rev up when you pull the fire trigger? It's very interesting. And I'm not sure what to think about that. I don't mind it. I think this is very nice. It's very quiet. For fully automatic, it doesn't sound anything like the Stampede going, you know, or whatever. But this is very quiet. It's very nice to use. There's some locks I definitely want to remove with this, but I really like how this is, how it's set up. I love the feel of it. It's very solid shouldering. There's no way this stock is going to collapse on you. So I'm very excited about that. I'm definitely going to be using this. I don't know if I'll be painting it at some point. I'm going to try and paint it. I'm not going to come anywhere near close to what Coop does. I'm blown away by Coop's paint jobs with these. But this is very, very cool, and I'm very excited I got my hands on one. Very excited indeed, and I'm definitely going to be using this at Nerf Club. So, Nerf Club, watch out. I got the Rapidstrike. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm very excited I got this, and I hope you go out and get one. I highly recommend it. It's very cool. It's even better than the stripe could be. It looks awesome. I like the clear tip for the most part. I like the see-through jam door. I love all the attachment points. I love the sight. The sight looks cool. Love the shoulder rest. There's nothing I really dislike about this gun. Even with the batteries in, it still feels pretty well balanced. It's a little bit hard to hold with one hand, but nothing like the Stampede. And when you support it with your front hand, you don't feel it at all. So it's really easy blaster to use, and it'll be even lighter when you put in AA batteries. So I'm really excited. I'm very excited. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm very excited. So if you like what you see, please subscribe so I can keep making videos. Remember, mod at your own risk. Modding can potentially damage the internals of the gun, so do so with that in mind. I am not responsible for you damaging your own blaster. Do your research, do your homework, and make sure that you are confident before you go in to mod something. I'm going to be reading up a lot about the internals of this before I go in and try and work this thing out, because from what I've seen, there's definitely a lot of electronic stuff in there. So look out. Once I get the mod guide up, I will be posting it right here, as well as in the description below. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.